Hello, and welcome to another edition of Ask Then Anything, where you ask and hey, I answer. I am Dan Assisi, and today's question comes from the UK, from our friend Elsa, who, in talking to other friends, raises the question whether women who are expecting children can still partake in mediumistic meetings while pregnant. The answer is yes. But before we go there, let's also lay down some groundwork for us to understand the reason why the answer is yes. For those who may not be as familiar with mediumship, we should probably start by defining it. Mediumship is nothing else than the ability to act as an intermediary between both sides of life, the physical and the spiritual. Anyone who senses the influence of the spirits is said to be a medium, which means all of us are mediums, differing only in degrees, because all of us have the ability to interact and sense the spiritual world. Nevertheless, we use the word medium generally for those who show an above average ability to do so. So, mediumship is a natural ability all of us have, and all of us sense the influence of the spirits. Elsa's question comes in the context of a spiritist mediumistic meeting, which is natural within the spiritist practice. And for those who are perhaps more familiar with the spiritualist tradition, the spiritist meetings are oftentimes rescue work, where a group of people come together to dedicate some of their time to help spirits who are still earthbound and have passed on, and perhaps have not yet understood that they have passed on or discarnated, as we call it, or who might need additional help. That those meetings are done in a group, and oftentimes we will have somebody who's expecting a child and still practicing mediumship in the group. It is only natural that we may be worried about the unborn baby, because that's what we do as a species. We take care of our young, and that's beautiful. However, there is no danger whatsoever of participating in a mediumistic meeting, in a spiritist mediumistic meeting, if one is expecting. The only problem is whether the mother is uncomfortable. If the mother is physically uncomfortable and unable, then of course she should not be part of the meeting, because who wants to be part of a meeting when they are in pain or feeling discomfort? So that should be avoided. But there is no problem whatsoever, and the mother continue to exercise her mediumship or be part of a mediumistic meeting for as long as she is able and capable to. And the reason for that is simple. Mediumship connections happen at pair spirit to pair spirit level and psyche to psyche. So the psyche of the baby is not connected to the communicating spirit at that point in time. So there's not a problem of safety there. We can rest assured. Now, how do we know this? Well, we know this because we actually had to ask different reliable sources. The literature on this topic is scarce. We don't find a lot of that within the Spiritist philosophy. However, we can ask those who are way more experienced than us and wiser than us and who might have an answer, and that's exactly what we did. For this particular case, we asked the incredible Brazilian medium Divaldo Franco whether our understanding was correct, and he said yes, he validated it. He says that there is no problem for us to still participate in mediumistic meetings if we are expecting. It's more of a matter of discomfort, right? He says that it's not only his opinion, but that of his mentor and guide, the Spirit Joanna de Angelis, as well. So, we say that because you might struggle finding literature on the topic, but nevertheless, we have some validation from perhaps the most prolific and experienced medium on the planet today. So in case you are expecting and you are still taking part in your mediumistic meeting, rest assured that you're going to be okay. After all, isn't it so that any time that you work towards the greater good, you enjoy some privileges and extra protection? So be not afraid of doing so and continue to work towards good, towards helping others, because that's what we're here for. We hope this piques your interest so that you too may want to study and better understand mediumship. And if that is the case, then don't forget to check out the wonderful book, the first treatise on mediumship ever written, the Medium's book, which was published in 1861. It's an incredible book with a lot of tips and a lot of theory based on observation and understanding from different mediums over time on what is mediumship and how it takes place and how to ascertain the best ways of going about it, because every mediumship is different. Everybody has an ability, but it always displays itself differently because we are unique. So if you're more interested in mediumship, go read that book. It's a wonderful book. The Spirit's book is also a great place to start. And if you have any more questions, please ask. You can always ask your local Spiritist group or come to our Facebook page at Dan Assisi or our Ask Anything group and try to get some answers. So we hope to talk to you soon, and I hope you've enjoyed another Ask Dan Anything, and we hope that it has actually raised more questions for you to think about and ponder. Have a great day.